Thank you, Ranking Member Bost. I now am pleased to recognize our first panel, beginning with Representative Welch, a good friend of mine from the state of Vermont. Mr. Welch will, I now call upon you to make your presentation.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to talk about burn pits. But before I do, I just want to say to you, Mr. Chairman, and to you, Mr. Ranking Member, and each of the committee members, I really, really appreciate you making yourself available for Member Day. It's just so wonderful for me when I'm talking to veterans here to be able to say to them that I'll be talking to you. So you'll hear what I say about burn pits, but just please know that what you're doing as a committee is really appreciated by the veterans. And Ranking Member Bost, that you said it very well as you did, Mr. Chairman. So thank you on my behalf, but I know all the members of Congress feel that way. Burn pits is a big issue, and I know your committee has been doing a lot on it, but it's been really significant in Vermont. A couple of reasons. Vermonters, on a per capita basis, actually had more casualties in Iraq and Afghanistan than any other state. We're a small state, we're a rural state, and as you know, it's a kind of state where folks step up and want to serve their country. We had two beloved members who lost their lives as a result of cancer that appear very much to have been caused by their service in Afghanistan in the vicinity of burn pits. And when Sergeant Major Mike Cram died in 2017 with cancer, his widow, Pat Cram, gathered the unit that he was with, and three other members also have cancer, and began advocating to do something about burn pits. The following year, Brigadier General Mike Heston, who had several tours of duty in Afghanistan, also died, and his widow, June Heston, has also become extremely active. Those burn pits, we don't know what is being burned, but we know it's a lot of toxic stuff, and we know that a lot of people in the vicinity have become ill. We've made some progress. There's a permanent end to the use of burn pits, but there are some burn pits still operating in host countries, so we're reducing the exposure. We've improved the registry, and that's something that we have to continue doing. And Congressman Ruiz, Dr. Ruiz, and I have two bills that we're going to be reintroducing: the Reducing Exposure to Burn Pits, and also the improvement of the Registry of Burn Pit Registry Act that expands eligibility for our service members who served in Syria and Egypt. Finally, Dr. Ruiz has introduced a presumption of service connection. If you have an illness and you served in the vicinity of a burn pit, cancer-related illness, that bill would have a presumption of disability, much like ultimately happened with Agent Orange. I want to thank you for your for the progress we've made. NDAA in 2020 ended burn pits and gave location and required giving the location list to the VA. And we want to continue making that progress. So the advocacy that you do on behalf of the veterans is going to make a huge difference on getting more people to sign up for the registry, to give us more data, to reinforce the ban on the use of burn pits, which are very, very toxic. And that would go a long way towards two things. One, providing medical assistance to those of our service members who did become ill serving in the vicinity of burn pits. But two, which I know just this hearing is an indication of, reinforcing the appreciation and the admiration and the debt of gratitude each and every one of us owes to our service members. So, Mr. Chairman and Mr. Ranking Member and committee members, thank you so much for the opportunity to convey this message to you on behalf of Vermont veterans. Thank you.